you ever had a teacher who smiled at the boys in class and made your life hell when they were watching? Because I did. And it took me a long time to understand what she was actually doing. Miss Carter was 26 years old and taught junior English. She was the kind of teacher who laughed too loud at the boys' jokes and wore things that made the principal uncomfortable. From the very first week, she had it out for me, and I never understood why. She'd correct me in front of everyone even when I was right. She'd read my essays out loud and find something to mock every single time. Once she told the entire class that my writing was too emotional and that some girls just can't separate feelings from facts. The boys laughed. My boyfriend Ethan was in that class. He sat 3 seats behind me. He didn't laugh, but he didn't say anything either, and at the time I told myself that was okay. It got worse when she found out Ethan and I were together. Suddenly she'd ask him questions and look at me while he answered. She'd compliment him loudly. His intelligence, his maturity, how well articulated he was. And then she'd glance at me like she was making a point. One afternoon, she handed back our graded essays. Ethan got an A. I got a C with a note that said lacks depth and critical thinking. I had written 8 pages. Ethan had written 4. I stayed after class and asked her to explain the grade. She looked me up and down and said some students just aren't cut out for advanced thinking, and that's okay. I went home that night and typed up every single incident, every comment, every grade with dates and her exact words. 3 weeks of documentation. I walked into the principal's office on a Monday morning and put it all on his desk. Miss Carter was placed under review by the end of that week. She tried to apologize to me in the hallway, said she never meant to make me feel singled out. I looked at her and said, "You didn't make me feel singled out. You singled me out." There's a difference. Some women will tear other women apart just to feel chosen by a room full of boys. And the saddest part is the room always moves on and she never even noticed. Now I want to ask you, would you have confronted her or reported her? Tell me in the comments.